See the future become the present at the International CES Asia. For the first time in Asia, see the world's most forward-thinking entrepreneurs, brands and organizations in the Asian marketplace showcasing their innovations at CES Asia. Brought to you by the owners and producers of the International CES and co-organized by Intech Shanghai Trade Show and Exhibition Company. The inaugural CES Asia, featuring more than 200 exhibitors across 14 product categories. With 3 days of conference programming, expect jaw-dropping technology and cutting-edge innovations across 20,000 gross square meters exhibit space. From the smart home to 3D printing, automotive, robotics and wearables. Welcome to the 2015 International CES Asia, where you'll see tomorrow today. And be part of history with the launch of this premier inaugural event.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Audi Keynote at the 2015 International CES Asia. Welcome to Truth in Engineering. We will take you on an exciting journey, revealing our visions and ideas for the future of mobility. So fasten your seatbelts and enjoy.
Only those brave enough to try something new can lay the foundation for something great. Only those who refuse to become discouraged can overcome what might seem to be insurmountable hurdles. Only those who have vision have what it takes to be pioneers. This instinct is in our DNA. It drives us to make possible what has never before been conceived, to make ideas immortal. This makes us pioneers. We have the courage to forge new paths. We have the imagination. We set high goals for ourselves, each day anew. Our cars are becoming ever more innovative, more efficient, and even lighter. The new Q7, for instance, weighs 325 kilograms less than its predecessor. That's a milestone in lightweight construction. This lightweight construction and the extreme efficiency of the drive concept have made us serial winner at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The R18 e-tron Quattro features superior hybrid technology and unparalleled reliability. Strengths we are bringing from the racetrack onto the road. e-tron points the way for tomorrow's electromobility. G-tron is paving the way for a climate-neutral future through synthetic fuel. And with H-tron, Audi is opening the door to the hydrogen age. We are revolutionizing the interior and bringing the virtual cockpit to volume production. And we are connecting the car for the digital generation. Thanks to LTE, surfing the internet and communication are becoming even easier. Plus, we are setting milestones in piloted driving. Driving at top speeds on the racetracks, cruising almost 1,000 kilometers over the highways of the United States, and guiding cars intelligently through the congested traffic of the megacity Shanghai. That's what we at Audi are working on in our worldwide development centers. Driving technologies forward and making ideas into groundbreaking innovations. Because we are pioneers. Because we are courageous. Because we're Audi.
Hey, Shanghai, are you excited? 小香弄 Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. My name is Angela Chow, and it is a great pleasure to be hosting the Audi Keynote at the very first International CES Asia. Yes, it's very exciting. 非常高兴呢，在这里呢，为大家主持今天的盛会。你们兴奋吗？开心吗？来一点，来一点掌声，上海，来一点。我很兴奋，因为奥迪今天要为我们走入一个全新的未来世界，要为我们揭晓什么样的世界呢？为我们揭晓什么样的新科技呢？我是迫不及待的，很期待。Now, for such an innovative and pioneering car brand like Audi, this is the place to be. A melting pot of visionary innovators, inventors, technology lovers, and specialists from all across the world. Because I think you'll agree when I say mobility is changing everything. If it used to be about connecting places and people, well, now it's about connecting the driver to the car's surroundings, to the traffic infrastructure, to everything that connects our lives together. So, according to our motto, Next Generation, Audi is presenting a firework display of innovations and future solutions in the fields of piloted driving, human-machine interface, infotainment, connectivity, operation, and display. So in today's keynote, we will provide you with an extremely valuable insight and an exciting innovation update on the mobility of tomorrow. So you ready? Here we go. I give you the Audi Q7 e-tron Quattro. And inside, two very important gentlemen. Please welcome Mr. Gary Shapiro, President and CEO of Consumer Electronics Association, and Mr. Rupert Stadler, Chairman of the Board, Audi AG. Welcome, gentlemen. Shanghai loves you already. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Wow, we can feel the anticipation in the crowd. Now, I want to start with Mr. Stadler. What does tonight mean to you?
You know, for the CES, going east marks the beginning of a new era. And for us at Audi, China is our home turf. Back in 1988, we sold our first car here in this country. And today, China is our largest single market worldwide, and we are really proud about that.
Yeah? You just feel free with your applause anytime, okay? All right, Mr. Shapiro, very exciting time. First ever CES in Asia. What made you do that?
It was a big decision, and you know what? Part of it is the companies asked for it. They wanted Las Vegas here, but right here, people love their technology. There's a huge market for digital devices in Asia, and of course, Shanghai is the official city of the future.
Right, okay. And the CES Asia is definitely a great event.
Absolutely. It's a premier event for the consumer technology industry. In fact, it showcases the full breadth of technology. Everything, of course, from the automotive marketplace to green technologies, 3D, printing, robotics, plus, a lot more.
Wow, wow, wow. We're all waiting. And Mr. Stadler, you know, people are curious because what is an automobile brand giving the keynote of a consumer electronics show?
You know, a premium car is finally the largest device, the largest mobile device. And we at Audi were the first premium car brand to take part in the CES in Las Vegas. And we have demonstrated since then how much our cars are involved in the dynamic development of the electronics industry.
Yes, you know what it's like? It's like reading a book, a real exciting book. In fact, today we will hear about the next automotive innovations from Audi.
Well, I think Mr. Shapiro's looking forward to it. We're ready to sit down and have a good listen. And here it is, the master keynote by Mr. Rupert Stadler. We're all keen to hear how the CEO of Audi sees the future of this brand in the digital age. Over to you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Never before, in nearly 130 years of automotive history, has our industry changed as fast and as completely as now. How we engineer our cars, how we produce them, how we present a new model, where we sell it, who we sell our cars to, and who we work with in the future. And there is no question about how we engineer our cars follows other rules than, for example, 27 years ago when we entered the Chinese market. Sustainability is one of the major new drivers for our engineers. And this is why we develop new drivetrain technologies. They meet CO2 legislation and drastically reduce emissions from the plug-in hybrid to the electric car. A second driver is, guess what? Digitalization. This is why we meet here today. The new car is far more than only hardware. It is an interface between the driver and his digital life, between the car systems and traffic infrastructure, and finally, between our customers and us. I indicated it already in the beginning. We have a big change also in the way how we produce our cars. We are introducing new production technologies in our smart factories. And this includes a fully digital workflow, 3D printers for certain parts, and new robotics with extended man-machine interaction. And in 2013, we opened our virtual showroom, Audi City in Beijing. And this is a showroom with nearly no car at all. You can see your dream car in this digital dream factory on a large screen called the Powerball, and customize it with movements of your body and with gesture. Also, where we sell our cars has changed. National brands have turned into global ones, and others have vanished. 20 years ago, only 1 out of 10 cars of Audi left Europe, and today it is 6 out of 10 that are shipped internationally. So global business, to such an extent, would not have been possible before the digital age. Who we sell our cars to has changed. People with modern lifestyle want more than only a car. They want the real solution. And take a smartphone today, it is much more than a cell phone was before. We even tend to forget that we can make plain and simple phone calls also with it. So the new generation expects all around us. And this is why a new Audi is so powerful, a car full of solutions, and finally, who we work with is also changing dramatically. So automotive brands encounter new players from the digital world, software and hardware companies with overnight ideas for new car concepts, search engines with mobile add-ons, data owners such as digital map providers, app and new mobility service providers. Some of them will be cooperation partners, and others, for sure, will be competitors. And if people ask me how long this phase of changes will last, my simple answer is crisp and very clear. The change, this is the new normal. It will not stop. And we are experiencing a digital revolution with an impact faster and stronger than the industrial revolution in Europe 150 years ago. And nobody wants street maps of paper anymore. And nobody needs large dictionary anymore, and nobody wants to look for a public payphone. Why should we? We can use a single digital device to do all of that. And the question is now, it's no longer whether we want a digital life, it is how we shape the digital future. It all depends on what role we take. Get changed or be a driver of change. And as a premium brand, We are the first to talk to other industries whose business begins to have an impact on individual mobility. And we make enormous investments into the future, 24 billion euros until 2019. And we have new job profiles and new expertise in our stuff, such as electrics, electronics, IT, and software development. We start a dialogue with politics worldwide about standards to make the vision of a smart society really come true. And we are ready to take risks because we believe in the opportunities. And according to the World Health Organization, 1.2 million people per year have fatal accidents on our roads and in our streets worldwide. And 9 out of them, traffic accidents, happen because of human errors. Piloted driving has the potential to make driving a lot safer. And today, you will get a closer look at this innovation on this stage. In 2017, our luxury sedan, the Audi A8, will be on our roads as first serious car with piloted driving. And you know, the heavy traffic in Pudong, in Jiangning, and Yangpu already today. How can we change urban work and urban life? People in cities never have enough time. So saving time must be at the top of the agenda. And second, space is a valuable good. Managing this good has priority. Third, we have nameless neighbors in the city. The new social networks fulfill a need to relate to others in our peer group. And fourth, even people striving to live in a city want clean air, green areas, and a sustainable way of life. And this is why Audi defines smart technologies to save time, to relax, like piloted driving, or to optimize the use of space, like piloted parking, to connect our drivers with the digital world, like the safe integration of email and social media into the car, and to provide a new form of individual mobility that is sustainable and fun at the same time. A series of new energy vehicles on our roadmap. And this is what the rest of this keynote today is about. Thank you for listening, but there will come more.
The China premiere of the all-new Audi TT Coupe. And please also welcome member of the board, Sales and Marketing, Mr. Luca De Mio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is also for me an honor to be here. It means a lot to me. The night is about the power of digital. We always say at Audi, the car is getting bigger than the car. And we can also say that an Audi today and tomorrow could be considered, as Mr. Stadler said at the beginning, the fastest and most powerful mobile device. The cars you will be seeing on the stage, and you've seen on the stage, have something like 5,000 semiconductors. The car will be able to send and receive data in the Internet of Things, becoming then part of this wonderful connected world. Take an example. We started a project with Amazon to get online shopping goods delivered directly in the trunk. This was a great success. It works with GPS, and it works with the digital key for the parcel service. This is only one example of many, many features of digital device that a digital device on 4 wheels can offer and will be offering, because it will become a must in the future. And this is about fulfilling new customer expectation, because being closer to the consumer and doing that more than anyone else, this is for us premium. It's key for us to understand what Audi fans and customers want, especially also here in China, our more important market. We do it with our trend scouts of Audi innovation research here in Beijing. We do it, obviously, with experts from various industries. We'll probably meet them at the CES Asia the next days. And most importantly, we do it with our strong sales organization of 400 dealers. They give us daily feedback as well. And look, this ability to listen to the consumer translated in the last 27 years in one thing now. 3 million deliveries since our market entry in China. These are 3 million moments of trust in our brand, but these are also 3 million chances for valuable feedback from our customer. Fulfilling customer expectation can also be seen, I think, on this wonderful TT and its virtual cockpit technology. This display gives you exactly the information that you need. Navigation charts, engine or data, or whatever information you need while you're driving. Technology like this will allow a maximum customization of the experience for the consumer. And they're going to come in bigger cars, like the Q7, but also in compact cars, because premium is not anymore a matter of size. And we see also this trend in the Chinese market. In fact, in China, the premium compact segment is booming, and we are the leader in this game. We have 3 localized products. We are growing 80% in sales in the first quarter of 2015. More importantly, we're getting new consumers to the brand. We are conquering them, and we are learning from them that they are extremely high-tech affine. I personally like very much science fiction. In science fiction, nothing is too weird. You can fly to the moon, or you can print a house or a car with a 3D printer. Audi will always stand for visionary ideas. Also here in China, Audi wants to set the trend, and I'm convinced we do it. We will launch the A3 e-tron this year and the A6L e-tron at the beginning of next year. Both cars equipped with plug-in hybrid technology. This is exactly the technology that people need for everyday life in megacities like Shanghai. We believe that by 2020, 50% of value creation will be based on new technologies. This will totally change our industry, and not only, obviously, our industry. How exciting is all this? Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. DeMio. 突破科技，启迪未来. That's what we believe in. Progressive thinking and a spirit of facing challenge with innovation. This is Vorsprung durch Technik. And this is a reason why leading filmmakers often opt for Audi in their movies. You know, Audi cars have been acting in a large number of Hollywood productions. Well, remember I, Robot, with Will Smith in the role of the policeman, Del Spooner, fighting against the invasion of the robots. Well, his police car in the movie is an Audi RSQ. And this is where the story begins. Let's take a look first. Ladies and gentlemen, science fiction live on stage, the Audi RSQ. And please welcome Professor Dr. Ulrich Hackenberg, member of the board, Technical Development. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember this curious car here at my left side? Certainly, it's a design icon, but first of all, it's a movie star. In 2004, the Audi RSQ was the first car we developed for a motion picture, and that with great success. This sporty coupe for the Hollywood science fiction iRobot was a visionary concept of what a car might look like in 2035. What was really unique and visionary about the Audi RSQ? It was the first Audi demonstrating piloted driving capabilities. Here is one of my favorite moments in this exciting movie. It was a moment that tells you a lot about the piloted driving. The Audi RSQ is going autonomously in a busy but very fluent situation. Suddenly, the car comes under heavy attack by enemy robots. Actor Will Smith, in his role as a police officer, decides to take over. Like all heroes, he wants to manage and control critical situations by himself. But his lady co-driver does not trust him and says, "Oh no, please don't do it. It's too dangerous to control the car by yourself." And she's right. He's damaging the car in the next situation. This dialogue, ladies and gentlemen, is a great lesson in future technology. First of all, sometimes it's better you let the system take over control. Second, the system control is doing it safer, more efficient, and more convenient, even in situations that are less dangerous than the one in the movie. And third, relax and rely. Technology is always at your service and at your support. What was science fiction in 2004 became reality only 10 years later. Today, we connect driver, car, and environment in a very intuitive way. Today, our cars are ready for piloted driving and piloted parking. Piloted driving is a great example of how we turn technical vision into emotional premium products that fascinate customers around the globe. As an innovation driver for the automotive industry, we count on a proven formula of success. Pioneering solutions plus precision engineering plus collaborating with the best partners. We partner with the leaders in automotive and consumer electronics, in battery systems, in research, and in education. And we synchronize the innovation cycles of these different industries. This is the way we innovate, to the benefit of our customers. Just a couple of examples, ladies and gentlemen. In early 2014, we initiated the Open Automotive Alliance with Google to bring the Android platform to the car. Most recently, we announced a strategic partnership with Cubic Telecom, a mobile virtual network operator. And here in China, we work with Huawei to adopt the superfast LTE telecommunication standard to Chinese specifications. And here at CES Asia, we are proud to announce our cooperation with Chinese web services provider Baidu, a new milestone for innovation leadership. Partnering is also about building solid relationships with industry associations and government representatives worldwide. This is a fundament for infrastructure of the future mobility. Partnering also means to work closely with international research institutions. An essential part of our future mobility management is our cooperation with 30 universities around the globe. In China, we have the privilege to work on the latest connectivity and efficiency topics with the Tongji University, for example, here in Shanghai, with the Tsinghua University in Beijing, and with the South China University of Technology in Guangzhou. And we are very pleased with the progress of our R&D center in Beijing and the innovation we drive from here, especially for our Asian customers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the innovation that results from all those partnerships. Lighting, driver assistance systems, connectivity, infotainment, human-machine interface, and piloted driving. With 90% of all innovation in the car coming from electronics, we have a lot of news to share. The right guy to present those news is Ricky Hudi, Vice President, Electronic Development. Now I welcome Ricky to the stage, and Ricky is the right guy to tell you a little bit more about our new technologies. Ricky, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Rick.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Thank you, Dr. Hackenberg, and welcome to Mr. Hudi. We have a lot of questions for you, and the first one we want to start off with is, we know Audi opened a new light assistance center in this last year. Can you tell us from which perspectives will lighting be developed now?
Sure. At Audi, we look at lighting technologies from the following aspects: design, aesthetics, dynamics, and of course, safety. The lighting of the future will react more intensively to conditions of the environment. It will communicate in many different ways, and it increase active safety. Matrix LED headlights will be further developed towards matrix laser technology. In addition, we are working on the integration of organic LEDs where the light comes alive, is put into motion, and enables new forms of expression and differentiation.
Sounds really interesting. And you talked about differentiation. This is a key word. How does Audi Connect services for Asia differ from the ones for the European market? Tell us more.
Our services in China are comprehensive and overlap in part with those for Europe. Similar to Europe, we also offer point of interest search and traffic information online. Different to Europe are, for example, the traffic mini-maps in our navigation system. These maps are especially for large cities with frequent traffic jams and display traffic situations in high resolution with colors from green to red.
Okay. Now, a fast, stable data connection is necessary for such services. How does Audi assure that we get that kind of connection in China?
We are developing our China-specific LTE module in cooperation with Huawei. Our partners at that company will contribute their experience with a well-founded knowledge of the market. Our LTE module supports both of the LTE standards and thereby both market-leading service provider, China Mobile and China Unicom.
So we probably can expect to see a few new things in the near future.
Definitely. The Audi MMI Connect app is currently being prepared for China. It provides additional service via the connection between the smartphone and the vehicle. That will include personalized radio, internet radio, POI sent to car, and last-mile navigation service. Moreover, we will intensify our collaboration with Baidu and rapidly extend our service lineup.
Okay, tell us more about this partnership with Baidu.
With Baidu as a partner, we will integrate Baidu Car Life and so the popular Baidu apps in our vehicles. It is comparable to Apple CarPlay and Google Android Auto. Car Life should operate on both iOS and Android devices. We are sure to form a strong alliance with Baidu for the Asian market.
Well, excellent. And we also know that Audi is introducing new features very quickly onto the market in the areas of infotainment and HMI. How do you manage to accomplish this, and what are the next steps?
We will be continually rolling out our latest features, including the Audi Virtual Cockpit and the Audi Tablet, as you can see here this evening, the Audi smartphone interface and 3D sound. And all these new functions are made possible by a revolutionary approach in our electronics architecture. That is why we have introduced the modular infotainment platform. And thanks to our close collaboration with NVIDIA, Audi has the ability to integrate these technologies quickly into the vehicle and to run the same innovation cycle as the consumer electronics industry.
Fantastic. Now, what is the difference between an Audi tablet and a conventional tablet PC?
With the Audi Tablet, we are the first car maker to create an entirely new generation of in-car entertainment systems. It has been specifically developed for in-car use, and it meets all vehicle requirements, for example, crash assistance. For Asia, we have integrated the Baidu web browser and Baidu App Store. But there is still more. In keeping with tradition, we are once again showing a premiere at the CES. Simultaneous to the current market launch, we are already working on a new gesture control system as an advanced development. So in the future, it will be possible to conveniently operate the Audi tablet from the comfort of the seat without having to remove it from its seat bracket. Touch control, natural language operation, and gesture control will play an important role in our future HMI strategy.
Great. Last question for Mr. Hudi today. Now, we know Audi is doing some very exciting pioneering work in the field of piloted driving. What still needs to be done technically before it is introduced into series production?
The new Audi Q7 offers now absolutely everything that is currently allowed under the regulations. The next thing that will be needed to realize fully piloted driving, in other words, entirely hands-off driving, will require three major technological steps. First, the vehicle must be capable of recognizing every situation safely and reliably using redundant sensors all around the vehicle. Second, the central driver assistant control unit, called CEFAS, you can also see it here this evening, will interpret this information correctly and make safe decisions at the speed of light. And third, a new safety architecture will be needed in the vehicle with systems and functions monitoring each other or certain actuators having a redundant design. Audi is the world's leading car maker when it comes to series production of piloted driving, and we will be offering this revolutionary feature to our customers in the next generation of the Audi A8.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hudi. We're anticipating that.
Thank you.
Thank you for that very interesting insight into automotive electronics. And there's more. You know, when I first came here to CES Asia, automobiles weren't the first thing that came into my mind when talking about consumer electronics. I wondered what Audi might present and what kind of innovations had they brought to Shanghai. But now it's crystal clear. Connected and intelligent mobility is key to the future. It's amazing to see the digital world merging with the automobile. And this alliance just opens up such a vast array of possibilities and potentials. But before we set off for the next Audi highlight, we want to give you a minute to relax. But hey, a minute to relax at Audi doesn't mean you stop going, wow. So enjoy the following show, and I'm sure you will be impressed. making the impossible possible. A demonstration of overcoming the laws of gravity and a statement of having the courage to break new ground. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to celebrate a world premiere. Here it is, the amazing, all-new Audi R8 e-tron piloted driving. Please welcome again the mastermind behind all this fantastic technology. He is Dr. Ulrich Hackenberg, taking piloted driving up to a new level, as you can see from the Audi R8. Dr. Hackenberg, if you will. Applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Audi R8 e-tron piloted driving, a nice car. 340 kilowatt performance, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.9 seconds, top speed of 250 kilometers per hour, electric range of more than 450 kilometers, and fast battery charging. Its powerful high-volt battery is based on a new lithium-ion technology specifically designed for battery electric vehicles. In combination with the optimized space management and advanced cell technology, battery capacity has reached a new level of more than 90 kilowatt hours. For our customers, that is a great news. This battery capacity is a gate opener to long-range electromobility. Also, the Audi R8 e-tron is a true sports car for real driving pleasure. 2 electric motors and at the rear axle of the Audi R8 e-tron provide a power of 170 kilowatt each and an impressive torque of 460 Newton meters. As a unique feature of battery electric driving, this strong torque is available from the first moment. In short, this technology carrier is a synonym for dynamic, for efficiency, for competitive electromobility. And is a great example of how we at Audi electrify the entire product portfolio from the compact car segment to the luxury segment. Looking into the future of alternative drivetrains, that means we plan to have a plug-in hybrid in every model family in the coming years. And in early 2018, we will launch a battery-powered sports activity vehicle with a range of more than 500 kilometers. The key message for our customers: our efficiency technologies are ready for series production and for customer rollout. The same, ladies and gentlemen, applies to our current flagship technology, the piloted driving. Audi is a pioneer of piloted driving with a unique success story. In fact, CES has been the place where we wrote history. All test results from our latest activities, such as, for example, the 900-kilometer piloted drive from Silicon Valley to Las Vegas, are important input to our way on series production technology. Audi is a pioneer of piloted driving, and we took this to its physical limits. That's what we showed in Hockenheim back in 2014 with our piloted driving concept car going at 240 kilometers top speed. To demonstrate how well piloted driving works in traffic-intensive environments, we are very proud to announce a world premiere for CES Asia. International media representatives will experience an 8-kilometer one-way piloted driving in an Audi A7 from the expo area into the Bund riverside through the city. Typically, Shanghai residents spend 2 hours per day in traffic jams, similar for other Chinese megacities such as Chengdu or Beijing. Thanks to piloted functions, driving will become a lot more safe, more convenient and more efficient in the future. This is technology that cares about our customers' everyday mobility. And that's what Vorsprung durch Technik is about. We look forward to an exciting CES Asia. This event is another landmark to our journey to future mobility. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Hackenberg. That was wonderful and very, very exciting. And while we prepare the stage for our finale, just want to thank all of you for being with us and giving us your kind attention for the past hour. For me, it's been like a trip. It's like taking the time machine for a journey into the future. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the closing remarks by the CEO of Audi AG, Mr. Rupert Stadler.
Thanks a lot. So, dear guests, the revolution is finding its way into the automotive world. And we at Audi use the superhighway to speed this up. These two cars, the Audi Q7 e-tron and the R8 e-tron piloted driving, represent the technology trends of our industry. Drivetrain electrification, seamless connectivity, the key technology of driving, and uncompromising usability. Usability is so important to us because of our premium philosophy. We are closer to the customers and their expectations than anyone else. With half of the value creation in a future car being digital, it is only natural that we partner with the leading and with the leaders in the IT industry. Now, it is our common challenge to orchestrate the stream of big data. The Internet of Things will increase data traffic tenfold until 2030. And for this reason, the Chinese government is absolutely on the right track with its new Internet Plus strategy as announced on Thursday. They want to invest hundreds of billions of yuan to increase internet speed and broadband access in the world, in the whole country. Internet access in more than 14,000 villages still this year, and 30 megabytes per second high-speed internet for major cities. The next step is efforts. Let's interconnect the right objects with each other in the right logic. Let's create a swarm intelligence with an enormous impact on our lives. We are currently addressing megacities all over the world. And the idea behind it is to create standardized smart interfaces between their citizens, the infrastructure, and the traffic. In 15 years, more than half of the population on Earth will live in big cities. So for Shanghai, this means a further increase of 11 million citizens. The thing is, 75% of the urban infrastructure our society will need by 2050 has not yet built. And this is a real great opportunity. Everything will be in the flow and synchronized with each other. And the city of the future will become part of this connected world. The car of the future will close the gap with smart technologies. And now, I would like to ask my colleagues, Uli Hackenberg, Luca De Meo, Ricky Hudi, and of course, Gary Shapiro on the stage for a final photography. Thanks, ladies, for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed the show.
Tomorrow, 2015 CES Asia will open its doors, and we do invite you to visit us at the Audi booth in Hall N2 to discover more about Vorsprung durch Technik and experience the innovations that you have just witnessed here. Furthermore, you are invited to join the Audi Tech Talk tomorrow at 9 a.m. at the Pudong Ballroom at the Kerry Hotel just beside the fairground. 感谢您的到来，明天欢迎您来到奥迪馆 N2 继续体验突破科技，启迪未来。明天早上9点钟在 Kerry 酒店浦东厅，奥迪将进一步讲解研发的最新科技，欢迎各位参加。再次感谢各位的光临。Enjoy your evening and Audi at the 2015 CES Asia.